Hello everyone, this is Triple T and today I'm taking a look at Byway Toys Y-C001 Vladivostok, or as I know him, Metroplex. And he is a big one. He's a bit too short for my Triptychon, but I will show that off later on. The box is gigantic, but very well done. But let's dive into the wonder that is Metroplex. So here he is in all his glory, and he looks great. The only thing I have a bit of reservations for is his mouth, and that his head is kind of small. Despite that, he looks really good. And I like that he looks like the toy from the 80s and not the remold they did of him a couple of years back. This is more Metroplexy to me. This robot comes with a feature. Unfortunately, the one in the feet broke on me just now, so I'll just show you the one in the chest and arms. He has a light up feature, and you can hold his guns towards the places you want to light up. And they, of course, light up and look gorgeous. And these window things will look even better in city mode later on. For articulation, his head can move 360, of course. His little horns can actually wheel back and forth. And his helmet can come off. His horns, like, you know, the little cannons on his head, can be directed forward. This piece can actually come out to become a ramp, if you want to, in this mode as well. You have a movable gun here, a turret, I think it's called. His arms can do a full 360, but in this case they hit my diorama, so I can't really show that off. He has a double jointed elbow. Very articulated and strong, I might add, hands. The fingers are very poseable, as you can see. He has a waist rotation. He has a thigh swivel. You can move his legs forward like that, or equally backwards. I'm tearing my diorama apart here. And the legs, of course, go out to the side for the full Van Damme. And this keeps popping off on me. You have a knee joint, 90 degrees, I'd say. And you can also, if you want to, you can actually turn this inwards, and that's more for transformation than anything, like that. Tear his leg apart. His foot can tilt, and it can go down, not much up, I'm afraid, but still. And that's basically the movement you get with him. He's fairly poseable, but the big gap between the ticks here in the legs make him stand rather awkwardly after the first tick. He can stand like this, but then he tilts. And as for accessories, he comes with his little tank thingy. Very cute. I know they should have a name, but I have forgotten it totally, unfortunately. Rolls on wheels. And the cannon is movable. This becomes a turret in city mode. He comes with his arm cannons that you can put on him both sides. Very snug. If you don't want to turn his lights on. And after that you have his enormous guns. And these light up as well. As you can see, they light up quite nicely. And of course he can hold his gun. This tab goes into that port, and you have to have his hand upwards for this to actually fit. And it's so tight. It's so tight it won't go out without a fight, I can tell you that. And you get 2 of these. You can transform them a bit due to his attack vehicle mode, but they're actually kind of huge. They're almost as tall as his legs. And the last accessory is actually a disassembled wind blade. This is not something I will build, I think, because just looking at this, I want to go out biking far away from this as possible. But it's nice they include it anyway. And now for comparison. And the only thing I can compare him with is an equally large dinosaur. And he has problems standing. But as you can see, he is a bit shorter than Trypticon. I think they should be on par, but it doesn't look too bad. I still think Metroplex can win in a fight. I'm rooting for you, Metroplex. Yes. And now let's transform him into his battle station mode. And you start with the hand. Fold out this panel. Fold in the hand like that. Close that up. You bring the double jointed elbow up like that. And then you turn this forward and have this gun up a bit like that. Okay, same thing on the other side. Open this panel up, swing the fist in, close the panel back up. Use that double joint and turn that down. Move this turret down. Fold these horns down. And then press extremely hard on the head until it goes down like that. Now we move down a bit. I'll just rearrange the camera so we can, well, not just see his legs, but see his lower part. Fold his legs like this. So he's actually sitting down. And you fold the feet down, as so. You take his kneecaps and fold them up like that. Push this out. Bring the kneecap over. Bring this little piece out to cover that hole. And then you just bring this kneecap down. Same thing on this other side. And there you have that. Now I see I haven't transformed this properly last time I transformed him, because you're supposed to take these wheels out from inside him. But they're kind of loose on mine, as you can see. I can just fold them in because I don't really need them. But if you want to use them, you fold them out. Like that. Like that. And you push this little tab up to hold them in place. Same thing over here. Turn them out, turn this in, and fasten this part of the wheel, like that. Let's do the same thing on the other side. This side is already finished, as I forgot to put them away. But this here, stay in place, please. These open up, turn out, in, and that will go into a little port there. And now you're almost done. Now what's left is to put these major cannons or guns on the side of his legs, like that. These wheels are not sturdy at all, they will just bend out. And you can angle them a bit if you want. And now he's in his battle station mode. And it looks good, it looks good. I don't really have anything except Trypticon to compare him, and since he's broken and I have to fix him, I don't think that's going to happen right now. But let's continue down the transformational path and get him into Autobot City. You first take these cannons off, or you will plug them back later on, but you need to start by removing them. You take this away and you straighten out the arm, and since this is a double hinge, you have to do it fairly thorough. Then you fold this out and then turn it all the way in. There's a tab in there that has to go into place. And then you fold that section out, so he has a little helipad. And then you turn his torso around, but to do that, you have to straighten out his legs, and this is quite cumbersome. Don't worry, Metroplex will be right back. Now he is in a sitting sort of mode, like that. And you can extend the arm upwards. So we are ready. With those, I'll fold these little wheels in, like that. Don't forget that again, like that. And now we have to loosen these pieces. The piece with the foot, the piece with the formerly light up feature, like that. And here you have to take the knee pad and bring that up to the other side. You turn these small wheels down, lock that in place, and we're in the home stretch now. Let's bring these wheels down as well. Let's bring this gun up, straighten his arms out. Let's bring this foot section out to the side, like that, and you have a tab. Then you bring this knee joint up and over. And now comes the part where you have to destroy his legs. He has this inner joint, so if I'm able, yes. This one. Good. Now he's starting to look like Metroplex, but we're not quite there yet. First, we're going to take this little tank and put him up here on 2 tabs. This piece, this gun piece, turns around and you can fold out part of the living quarters, I think, like that, and you push the gun up, close the arm back, position this down, and let's bring the ramp out, shall we? This ramp is a bit too short, actually, but it works. It will touch the ground, but that's it. Now we apply his big guns again. Somewhere there's a tab. Here, maybe? Yes. And on this side as well. They are really large ports. They shouldn't be this hard to find, methinks. And now we have Metroplex in his Autobot city mode, and he looks magnificent. I really, really like him. I can use the remaining shoulder cannon to activate all the light up features if I want to, and of course we do. Oh, this one as well, I forgot. Unfortunately, these feet don't work anymore, for some reason. For my final thoughts, this is a great Metroplex, especially if you want the G1 look. He really nails it, except for the face maybe, but otherwise it's all good. It's solid quality. He doesn't really tilt or anything. He can hold his guns securely. The transformation is easy and intuitive. Even if I mess up sometimes, but still it works, and he has a lot of nice details. There are text details everywhere and markings and so on. So he looks really good, and I'm so happy I got him. Well, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and take care.